What's up, guys? It's another Warcraft replay here from the Faith Cup. This is going to be the final quarterfinals game of Faith Cup number two's quarterfinals. This is going to be between Remind and Check. It is going to be a Night Elf mirror on the map Echo Isles. Have not fixed my mouse. Yeah, apparently the middle mouse clicking kind of screwed up there. So, alright, hold on. Okay. I had to clean out the second mouse there so I could actually move it. So, alright, let's see how this does. I don't know if the scrolling will be a problem, but it's probably going to be a lot better than struggling to get the click input. So anyway, this is going to be Night Elf Mirror, as I said before. Blue for Remind on the top right, and Check for top left as the red. So Ancient War creeping at the mercenary camp, pretty standard stuff for both sides. We should be expecting Demon Hunter mirrors into double Ancient of Law mirrors. Second hero is pretty much up to the player, I think. Keepers is an option, pandas are an option, I guess. Yeah, nothing really to say about that. Oh, of course, Nagasi, which is also definitely an option there as well. I think we would see Naga more than a panda. Oh, there we go with the scrolling. I'll just keep the second mouse available just in case that happens again. So yes, Demon Hunter coming out for a Remind and a Demon Hunter coming out for a Check. Both sides should be basically the same. Seems like Remind's trying to get that Lightning Shield cheese down, and yes, he will indeed get it. Oh, yeah, needs to be careful not to steal the experience with that Ancient of War. But nonetheless, the Demon Hunter should reach level 2 after clearing out the Renegade Wizard, as well as the rest of these kobolds. Boot Speed gets picked up for Remind, and Check has yet to get his item, but it is going to be a Talisman of Evasion, so it seems like Remind got the better of the two there. Definitely does not stack with Evasion, so unless Check is going to go for the Immolation as his second ability, which is highly unlikely, he is probably going to sell that item later on. Boots of Speed, on the other hand, multiple different uses can be given over to the second hero, or just used to chase down units a lot better. Expansion attempt coming down from the bottom right for Remind. It might get spotted by Check actually, as he is moving around. I don't know if he's going for the scout or he's just going to go for this Ogre Mauler. He's going to pick up the Circlet of Nobility, and yeah, you can see the missed procs there. I'm not sure if that is due to the Talisman or Evasion itself. I think Talisman Evasion is a little better than level 1 Evasion right now, so I mean, he's just gonna sell it because he probably needs the gold immediately. But he is gonna get the Wand of Lightning Shield, so it's gonna get instantly sold as well, and he should pick up boosters for himself, which he will. So expansion attempt here, the gold mine has been cleared out. Expansion is halfway done. And it could spell trouble for Check, as he is going to be at an economic disadvantage if this thing actually lives.
A player's force.
But yeah, you can see the trade-off there in going for that expansion first. Check should be able to get his first round of Dryads out before Remind could. Assuming that they're both going double Ancient of Law, should be now that the Hunter Soul gets placed down, which we will see the Hunter Soul, so at least it's confirmed for Check. I'll have to wait a little while for Remind to pop down his. Demon comes around with full 15-second invulnerability potion as well as the boost of speed. Is chasing down that Shadow Priest, and we're able to finish it off with a level 2 mana burn there. Level 2 mana burn from Checks on Demon Hunter. Gonna do a fair amount of damage. He also got +6 claws, which is pretty good. So on top of his circlet, he will be doing a reasonable amount of damage, at least with his normal attacks. Seems like the Invuln got picked up from the Magi there. Okay, item is, I can't tell, but it is going to be the Gloves of Haste, so not particularly strong item yet. It can prove its worth if he ever gets some sort of damage item down, but other than that, it's an alright item. Not game changing, I don't think, compared to the claws that this Demon Hunter has right now. This could be game changing. Oh, and yeah, I'm pretty sure Chick should have spotted that Tree of Life. I'm not sure if he can do anything about it since he has like literally no army to contest, so he is gonna have to live with that. Keeper of the Grove is coming out for Remind. Chick should spot this. There really is no like other Night Elf option that Night Elves actually go for in the tavern. Warden second is kind of weird after a Demon Hunter, and Priestess of the Moon kind of tells more of a, was it, Dryad focused or Hippogriff Archers kind of strategy, which probably doesn't work well against mass bears.
A player's forces are under attack.
Unfortunately, Remind did not get that scouting down himself, so he does not know if he's got Check's got Naga or the Keeper, but as we know, Keeper is out for Check. Somehow I feel like the sound levels are a little too loud, but I won't change anything because, I mean, I didn't change anything. And here we go with this fight here, and this is perfect time to engage if you are Check, because you pretty much burnt your opponent's Demon Hunter's mana, so no way of actually going for a mana burn as well. But it seems like tables have turned as the Keeper of the Grove shows up for Remind as well. Looks like a Berserker is going to be traded for potentially a TP scroll. I do say potentially because it does not look like it's going to happen. Troll Berserker is going to be traded instead. TP staff gets transferred over to the Keeper. Pretty risky play there, but considering he does have a health pot and the Invuln, I guess the risk is worth it. This might be a little bad because Remind just started his tier 3, meanwhile Check is just finished, so his bears are going to be a lot more effective right now compared to Remind's bears, assuming Remind even has bears. And well, actually, population's actually showing a clear lead on Remind's side. It's just doesn't look like it to me. Where is all that supply? I honestly can't tell. More dryads, more dryads.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yikes. And you can see here Remind sitting on at least 300 gold at all times. That's the benefit of having a second gold mine. Uh oh, Keeper is gonna be forced to go for a TP scroll. Nicely timed there. The fireball was just about to hit. And oh, actually, Shadow Priest gets taken down. That gives level 2 for the Keeper. So he should be able to learn the Thorns Aura there. So that should do somewhat of a damage against the Demon Hunter. I mean, it's not going to do anything else against these Dryads or Archers since they're ranged. But every little bit helps, I guess. Force of Nature kind of costs too much mana, so that's why we don't see that ability.
Are under attack.
And of course, auras are just, you know, really good. So, Demon Hunter's at level 4. Usually, at this stage of the game, Demon Hunter kind of splits off from his second hero to give all experience over to the second hero, but the risk is dealing with that Keeper, because Demon Hunter could just easily get killed off with Entangle Surround, so this is probably why he's not going for that sort of passive play. I guess same thing going for Check as well. Check already has a couple of bears out, almost level 4 on his Demon Hunter, halfway to level 3 on his Keeper. Already level 4 for Remind, but yeah, barely any on that Keeper. Just gonna hit 2. So yeah, so far it's kind of looking good for Remind actually, because he does have that full level. Although, I mean, Demon has almost got that level up,
Player's
so
forces are under
I
attack.
guess it doesn't matter too much. I also noticed no Orb of Venom on the this Demon Hunter, so gonna deal less damage than compared to this one, who already has like plus 12 in terms of claws, Gloves of Haste, and Circlet, so he is doing a lot, and this is without the roar as well, so I could easily hit 23? 23? I don't know. I actually forgot the percentage increase of roar. Pretty sure it's not 10. I think that was Kotobe's. I think it's 20,
Player's forces
but
are
I
under
can't
attack.
remember. Orb Venom gets picked up. Second, Staff Preservation, which is what I like. I always like having multiple preservation staffs because, yeah, what happens if you're a hero that has the staff gets focus fired? Illusions are going to be used, but immediately dispelled with the Abolished Magic there, and we are going for a big fight. Where is the Demon Hunter? There he is. Plus 29 attack, and he is going to try his darndest. Ancient of Wonders gets taken down, and yeah, the Keeper of the Groves getting focused down for Remind's side there. Preservation Staff is going to be used to save a couple of bears, but can't save them all. Remind has a lot of Dryads, and they're slowly whittling away at these bears. These bears are not doing nearly enough damage as I would have expected, and they're slowly getting killed off there. Nice mana burn to finish off the bear, but that right there was the very last bear for Chick, and that is actually going to be GG. Wow. My mistake not showing the population during that fight. I was kind of, yeah, fixated on the actual fight there. So my understanding is that Czech chose to fight when he was almost 20 supply down. That's not a good fight to take. So despite having a strong Demon Hunter, yeah, you can't make up for 20 supply. So we'll go to game 2 right now.